What's up, everybody? I'm Akeem, and in today's Fix of Entertainment news, we're breaking down and explaining how Netflix plans to prevent password sharing, and trust me, you will not like it. Now, Peter Safran talks about the Batgirl movie, and King of the Hill is getting the reboot treatment over on Hulu. Let's drop it. The Netflix password crackdown is happening, and now we know exactly how the streaming service plans on doing it. Now, this comes via a report from G-Hacks, and it varies depending on the region you're in, but here's everything you need to know. Now, essentially, Netflix will be monitoring which devices the user account is logged into, and both UK and US subscribers might be subjected to verification if your location is not associated with the household Netflix has on file. Now, this verification might also occur if an attempt is made outside of the subscriber's primary point of access for an extended amount of time. Now, the crackdown is even more stringent for other countries where Netflix has already begun testing its additional membership fees for account sharing. For example, in Costa Rica, devices using Netflix must connect to the Wi-Fi at the location Netflix has on record at least once every 31 days. Now, this is according to the Netflix Help Center page in that country. Now, these tests done in other countries will inevitably roll out globally, with Netflix using IP addresses, account activity, and device IDs to determine if account sharing is in fact happening and potentially block your mother, your sister, and your ex-girlfriend who moved to Alaska to pursue a job in crab fishing, all because, they don't live in the same household as you. It's a true story. That's my life. Anyways, is Netflix tripping with all of this? I don't know. Some might say yes. Now, you can also add all those people to your account as extra members, which will come at an additional cost. Now, this whole thing might even affect the primary account holder. Now, say you're traveling abroad for an extended trip or even traveling domestically. Now, per Netflix's new guidelines, you'll likely have to request a temporary access code, which will last for 7 days. Now, with this, the whole additional charging for those outside of your household, you'll likely find more and more subscribers unsubscribing from the streaming service. And with the amount of competition out there in the streaming space, Netflix's penny-pinching attempt to make more money by sacrificing our streaming comfort won't convince people to stay on the platform. And with so many ways to legally watch TV and movies available on the internet, the last thing you'd think a company would like to do is crack down on the paying customers they still have. But Netflix only cares about its bottom line and not so much those still subscribe. Now, I use a VPN, so I might be screwed because I don't know if I ever logged into my Netflix account outside of the Netherlands. Damn, you know what? But don't be surprised if folks start joining the Straw Hat crew and becoming pirates. And y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean when I say that. I ain't talking about the live-action Netflix series One Piece. Anyway, we'll wait and see how this whole thing shakes out. In other news, DC Studios' Peter Safran praised David Zaslav for canceling the Batgirl movie as he agrees it was not releasable. Now, Safran went on to say, quote, "I actually think that Zaslav and the team made a very bold and courageous decision to cancel it because it would have hurt DC. It would have hurt those people involved." Now, that's actually pretty crazy. I never heard of someone referring to the cancellation of the release of video content as bold and courageous. So it was bold and courageous when that one show I was on here at IGN got canceled? Now, as we all know, Pokemon are known for saying their own names. Pika Pika, Squirtle Squirtle, Mom. Mr. Mime don't say his name. But anyways, you get the point. Yeah, you know what, at least that Batgirl movie never got released. That video is still circulating on the internet like a reminder of how cringe I was. I still am, but it's on purpose these days, yeah. Anyway, it's a real shame we'll never get to see that $90 million mistake the old guard over at WB made before Zaslav came in and saved us all. But at this point, I think we just want to see the movie just to know how bad it really is. And finally, I'll tell you what, King of the Hill is coming back, baby. Now, Mike Judge and his animation studio struck a deal with Hulu on a revival of the hit Fox animated series. And the majority of the original voice cast will be returning to reprise their roles. Now, I've been scouring the internet to get some confirmation on whether this will be a reboot or a revival, but based on how Judge handled the return of Beavis and Butthead, where the duo did some time traveling to find themselves in modern times, it'll likely place the Hill family and friends in the current year to deal with today's relevant issues. And the really cool thing about this, y'all, is that, Hulu reached out to me personally to do some music for it. Here's a clip. I'm really proud of it.
I'm dropping out of a closet.
Whoa.
I pour propane down a faucet. Under your lane, you're using propane. I saw it, so make a deposit.
I'm just kidding, y'all. Y'all actually believe me? Y'all crazy. You know Hank Hill ain't got no damn swag like that. There's no way Hank Hill is that trill. Anyways, as to whether or not they'll be aged up remains to be seen, but we'll keep y'all posted as that dang old thing updates. That dang old, yeah. And that was your fix of entertainment news for today. I'm Akeem Lawanson, and thank you so much for watching. Now that you're caught up on today's news, please check out our previous episode. Download the IGN app on all your devices, and for everything else, stick with IGN.
Harlem boy, so ain't no stress on me. Stack it right up and just pay the fee.